Oh my god, it's freezing cold. We are uptown Minneapolis, guys, and we want to visit the very famous franchise Bauhaus building here in town, in Minneapolis, in Minnesota, in winter, only for the Bauhaus birthday. And we're gonna meet Jeff, who's the president of this historical, wonderful... This is Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Nora. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
And we really want to know how this fantastic Bauhaus building was realized here and when.
This building was built in 1959, so quite some time after the actual movement. Right now it's considered a historic parcel, which means that it has an historic facade. So if you can imagine something built only 50, 60 years ago is already historic.
Right.
Unusual for maybe in Europe, but in the United States.
And what do you personally like most at the Bauhaus style?
Well, I'm one of the prime advocates of Bauhaus style. I'm into it. I like the simplicity. In fact, I have a lot of furniture that I consider modernist. So Bauhaus had a lot of influence on modernist design, not only on architecture, but also in furniture design and lots of other things. So I like to accumulate and purchase things that are sort of in keeping with modernism. And we want to put in a fence back, and I'm worried that might choose some country farm looking fence rather than more of a modernist. But you have to kind of play with the style. That is, there's no think about modernism, think about minimalism. You can't necessarily go out and buy a Bauhaus fence per se, but you can try to stay in keeping with the principles of design. Striking, simple, modernist, and of course it may be a little more expensive. We know modernism, purchasing it in furniture architecturally is not always cheap.
The historical Bauhaus movement was also about making furniture and design and art also affordable for usual people, right? For like everybody.
Simplistic design, like if you look at IKEA, may have been influenced to some extent by Bauhaus. There are certain simplistic designs that have been incorporated commercially and probably made a little less expensive. Modernism can come in all different price ranges. I love the Bauhaus. The Bauhaus movement is important to me, and I'm happy to be the president.
Back to studio.